Hi everyone, we're Team 11 from AI ML Track 3. And today we present our product Vision Guardian, an app designed to help you assess your eye health conveniently and on time. Next. This is our team. My name is Jiwoo. My teammates are Tamim, Marco, Emily, Thomas, and our mentor Dehan. Our theme was physical health and mental well-being management. Next. For our motivation, I'd like to bring on my personal story. My grandfather lost his vision due to age-related macular degeneration 2 months ago, and now he's having a hard time doing basic daily tasks like walking, calling, etc. Because eye issues are genetic, my mom took tests, although she did not have any symptoms. Turns out she has glaucoma, which will ultimately lead to vision loss unless it is slowed down after early detection. So we were wondering if there is any way people can easily check eye health status whenever they can. Next.
There are thousands of cases similar to you and her family. Even look at ourselves here in this meeting. A lot of us are wearing glasses right now. 285 million plus people around the world are affected by visual impairment. And believe it or not, a lot of cases, 75% of blindness cases can be prevented if caught beforehand. Okay, diseases such as glaucoma and cataracts. Next. Glaucoma is basically a silent killer, which affects the person's periphery, and it has almost no symptoms. And cataracts is a cloudiness of the eyes, and if it is caught early, it is able to be prevented with surgery. Next.
One of the first things we had to do was conduct a market survey. In this market survey, we found that time efficiency and early detections were consumers' primary benefits for this app. Because of this, we designed Vision Guardian in such a way to be easy to integrate into a busy life. It just takes a few minutes on your phone to give you quick and accurate results that let you catch problems before they become major issues. In addition to that, we wanted to make sure to see how confident people were in an AI-based diagnostics. And we found that around 80% of people had some level of confidence and plan to bridge this gap even further by allowing consumers to directly connect with eye doctors in the future.
So as you can see, with our market research, there is a high demand for a product like this, but the market itself is very empty. Most other eye test apps only do acuity tests that check the prescription in your eyeglasses. There is an app called Scan My Eye that does market themselves to be able to detect diseases. However, it does not work very well and it has not been updated for years. So for the most part, the market is very empty.
Now I'd like to introduce our AI-aided features. Next. First, it's visual field test. This test could tell the user whether the side vision loss due to glaucoma has happened or not. So we prompt users to first stretch two arms in front, thumbs up, close one eye, and while looking at front, fan out one arm until they cannot see the thumb anymore. The angle between these two arms is called visual field, which is normally 60 degrees. If it's less than 60 degrees, the user may suspect glaucoma. To implement the algorithm, first, we processed real-time video data from a camera placed on the ground. Second, our model detected and tracked hand to get coordinates for angle calculation. Next. This is a demonstration of our vision test. We leveraged Open Computer Vision Library, namely OpenCV, for image data processing. And for body and hand region detection, we leveraged convolutional neural network-based deep learning models provided by Google's machine learning solution library, MediaPipe. Next.
Another AI-aided feature of Vision Guardian is cataract detection. Because cataract is visible, we prompt the user to have an image input. From the image, we can do feature extraction, which is fed into our machine learning algorithms that we learned during this camp, which gives us our output normal or potential cataract. In order to obtain the best results, we compared two CNN models and we compared the accuracies, moving on with Atom Optimizer and Cross Entropy, which gave us the highest accuracy and lowest loss.
So here's a preview of our product cover image. Now let's go ahead and move on to the next slide to see a video demo of our mobile app prototype. So upon opening the app, the user will be greeted with a nice friendly onboarding screen. This will give a brief overview of the apps and its features. Moving on to the homepage, since I'm a hypothetical new user, there will be a prompt to begin a new scan. And right here, we'll be given instructions for the cataract scanning part. So we're going to start by taking a picture of the left eye, followed by the right eye. And then in the next step, we will be scanning for glaucoma. So some more instructions with a brief animation up top. We begin by putting the phone on the ground, and then we can start the recording. And then afterwards, we're going to step into the frame and then extend our arms out and then move the left arm away until it is no longer visible. Same with the right arm. and then step out of the frame, stop the recording, and then right here, we can optionally review the recording and re-record if necessary. But after the app finishes, it's going to take some time to process, and then we'll be greeted with a nice summary page, giving us the results of our scan. And we can also optionally click on the cards to view more details about it.
Unlike real doctors, HIPAA does not apply to AI model. Therefore, privacy is an important issue to us. Thus, Vision Guardian does not require users to create an account, so all information will remain anonymous. Users will be fully informed of what types of data will be collected and shared and will not be shared with third parties without consent. To make Vision Guardian accessible, it is completely free and it is trained with a large quality data set to avoid bias.
As Emily mentioned, it is essential ease of access to be impactful, and it will be very impactful for third world countries. For example, my own relative wasn't able to get tested because he didn't have access and he didn't have the money. And now in his old age, he isn't even able to recognize his own children. Perhaps if Vision Guardian was a thing back then, he would be able to live a more fulfilling life in his old age.
Another impactful example is from one of my friends who got an eye infection from the local water fountain, which left her blind in one eye. Something like Vision Guardian would have been helpful for early detection to detect her symptoms and could have prevented her from going blind. Vision Guardian is not only impactful for third world countries, but also for people like you and me.
Now I'd like to introduce our future directions. Next. This is what we see for the future, such as providing the next step to the users and seeking medical professional verification and providing more sophisticated classification model.
In addition, we want to advance our cataract detection. Currently, we only detect whether users have cataract or not, but for the future, we want to detect different stages of cataracts and their severity. Thank you for being here today. We appreciate that you took the time to be here and listen and learn about Vision Guardian. We would now like to open the floor for any questions.